Hold on. This thing on? Okay. Chase, what the are you doing? So Chase just completely changed the Sapphire Reserve. Not a refresh, no. It's a whole new card that uses the old name. And in this video, I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. Break down what it means for current card holders like myself and how I'm affected. But more importantly, what this could mean for you, the premium travel card space as a whole, and whether it's a card worth getting or time to let it go. But before we get into all that, hi, I'm Lani, and I actually have the Sapphire Reserve card in its current form. It's always been one of my strongest and most valuable travel cards, until now that is. That's because Chase just put this card in the blender, added some new ingredients, half a bag of cheese, and threw it in the oven. And what came out was something completely different. But is it delicious? Only one way to find out is to take a bite. For me, it's too soon to tell you if I like how it tastes because it's a little salty. Shut up, Nelson. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but you know what we can do? Let's talk about it. To start, the first thing I can say about the new CSR is that it's no longer the same card. Same name, yes, but Chase created a brand new Sapphire Reserve card, just kept the same old name. When you were a kid, did you ever have a goldfish die and instead of your parents just telling you, they went to the pet store and replaced it while you were at school? Oh yeah, that's Timmy. Looks just like Timmy. That's what I feel Chase just did with the Sapphire Reserve. Killed it, then replaced it with a new card, but kept the same name. But that alone does not mean this new card is bad or good. For now, it's different. So for now, let's scope out this different card, starting with how it fits into the premium travel space, which is a great segue to my first point in opinion. And that's the Chase Sapphire Reserve is no longer a premium travel card and is now a premium lifestyle card. Yeah, I said it, but I'm gonna explain. There are a lot of points to support this argument. One of the main ones would be how it now focuses on travel and bonus categories. Previously, the CSR had the most broad definition which counted as travel. And on top of that, anything that counted as travel would receive Chase's 3 points per dollar. But going forward, Chase defines travel primarily as only airline and hotels, removing the rental car, the parking garages, tolls, city buses, ride shares, and more. Meaning anything swiped on the card that is not an airline or hotel, you're only getting 1 point per dollar now, whereas the direct air and hotel purchases are now worth 4 points per dollar. Up 1 point than before. But there is still some additional love when it comes to earning travel points, but it's all through the Chase travel portal now. So let's jump there next. Okay, upon jumping in, I must admit the changes Chase made to the travel portal bother me the most. Specifically one, and I'll come back to that in a minute. To keep with the earning points topic, a positive change is that when purchasing anything travel from the travel portal, you'll now receive a flat 8 points per dollar across the board. Buying a flight, 8x. Booking a hotel, 8x. Renting a car? Yep, that's 8x too. Now, the change here is that some of these were previously 5x and 10x respectively, but a flat 8x just keeps everything simple and easier to remember. I'm okay with it. But they did take away the key differentiating factors that separated them from the competitor portals. The CSR had two foundational features: $300 travel credit on any form of travel purchase and 50% boost when redeeming your points in the portal. And now to replace that, you still get the $300 travel credit, but on what Chase defines as travel. And that 50% boost on points when redeemed in the travel portal has gone away. But real quick, if you already had the reserve before this change, you'll actually keep the 50% boost until late 2027. But for all others, to replace the 50% boost, Chase implemented what they call points boost, where you can now get up to 2 points per dollar, so 100% boost on select hotel and flight bookings. Just so you're aware, this is not every transaction like the previous 50% boost, which means this one hits me a little hard as I use this quite often. So the problem I have with the new Chase travel portal for reserve card holders is that unless you take advantage of the points boost promo, then you'll only get benefit of booking within the travel portal when you're paying cash, which I personally don't like to do. I mean, that's why I have points. All right, that's enough of the travel portal stuff. Let's get into the new credits, as this will further support why this is now a lifestyle card more than a travel card. I've already talked about the $300 travel credit, so we'll skip over that and jump to the other travel credits, then the lifestyle credits. Finishing off the travel credits, you'll now receive $500 in the Edit luxury hotel credits, split as $250 in the front half of the year and $250 in the back half of the year. And the Edit is a selection of curated luxury hotels, which you can book, not too much more than that. But it does come with $100 experience credits, free breakfast for two, room upgrades, and more, etc., etc. And I've booked with the Edit before for a couple of JW Marriotts, and it was a great experience. Nothing bad to say about it. As for global entry TSA, that remains. Available once every 4 years, business as usual. Now the lifestyle credits. Starting off with Apple TV and Apple Music credits, these will now be fully covered for you. Apple TV is definitely worth it in my opinion. Some great shows on there that I personally enjoy. Apple Music, if you're into that, then that's a win too. I'm personally subscribed to YouTube Premium for my music, and speaking of being subscribed to stuff, if you haven't done so already, I have a subscribe button right down there. Yep, right next to the like button. Just give it a little tap tap. Appreciate it. Okay, next. $10 a month in Peloton credits. This is also a win in my opinion, as the previous relationship with Peloton only worked on equipment and accessory purchases, but now get $10 off my monthly fee? Yeah, I'll take that. Of course, this is only useful if you have Peloton equipment, so it may or may not affect you. The other new credit added is a $300 StubHub credit, which is used to buy tickets to various concerts and entertainment. I don't get out to concerts like I used to, but if I can get tickets to some comedy shows, then this will come in handy. I'll have to see how this one pans out for me though. Then outside of those, Chase is continuing with the same Lyft and DoorDash credits, both of which I do use. And last but not least, Chase's $300 Chase dining credit, also broken up as $150 for the first and back half of the year. Once again, a curated selection of restaurants. Go eat there, save a little bit of money. Now, the selection of restaurants is not very large yet, but give it time, okay? Give it time. Now, add all of that up into a new $795 annual fee, and that sums up the basics of this new card. But it would be a disservice to myself if I did not compare it to the American Express Platinum card. So let's compare and contrast it to the Amex Platinum card. To begin, yes, it's abundantly clear that Chase hit the Control-C and Control-V from Amex's website, and to be honest, nothing's wrong with that. Stick with what works. But what works for Amex is the engagement of specific age groups and demographics, particularly millennials and Gen X age groups. You know, the ones that eat out, pay for travel, take a Lyft to get to and from a night out or a weekend concert? Yeah, those people. Wait, is that why Lani is saying that this is a lifestyle card? Yes. This is the exact reason. Chase clearly intends to entice new cardholders with benefits of where they can use the card versus how you can redeem for travel, which is very similar to the Amex Platinum, which you swipe for what again? Exactly. Go get your credits, boo-boo. Now, I've already went over this in detail in this video, so check it out after this one. But the thing I don't understand is if for current cardholders, like me, these changes will not take effect until October of 2025. Then, hold on. This thing on? Okay. Chase, what the are you doing? You just showed all your cards to Amex and said, all in. Amex now has 4 months to create a plan to win over your entire CSR card base. And you know what? I'm paying attention to their next move. Why? Because I prefer travel cards versus another lifestyle card. Anyway, I digress. The real question is, who is this card for now? And I personally think the answer to that is a whole new set of Sapphire card holders. I'm happy to say, I was an original Sapphire card holder from 2016, but now I'm in the graduating class and a new group of freshmen are coming in. For those who count credits and that's how they define value, this card could be for you. To those that value lifestyle experiences of high redemption rates, then this card could be for you. Or for those who like simple to book travel directly in a travel portal without having to look around in a bunch of places and still get 2 cents per point, this may just be the card for you. But I do think Chase did a good job to keep current customers while also gaining new ones. But only time will tell how this pans out. And with that, what am I gonna do? Honestly, I have not decided yet. It's too early to say. I mean, at the time of this recording, I don't even have access to the new credit. So it would be unjust to me to make a decision without being able to give it a trial run. But what I will say is I'll be on a run to earn and burn as many UR points as possible, as I'll still be able to get a minimum 50% boost in their travel portal through 2027. Also, the points boost has already started and I've taken advantage of it. Canceled a previous booking and rebooked with 2x, all while giving me more than enough time to test the new credits before the new annual fee hits. So stick around, stay in touch as I figure this out for myself, and hopefully I can help you with your decision as well. Now, I know I previously said I would never cancel this card, but it's only the same card in name. Nothing else. Being this is a whole new card, it's only fair that I treat it as such. So come on the journey with me and check out this video next, and here's the one that I mentioned earlier. All right? Catch you in the next one. Peace.